Have you ever noticed how some people stay completely calm, even when everything around them is falling apart, like chaos is everywhere, pressure, noise, people losing control, and yet there's always that one person who remains steady, almost untouched. What do they know that you don't? Before we dive into that, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, and stick around until the end. Because what you're about to learn won't just change how you handle stress. It can completely transform your mindset, your confidence, and even your relationships. Now imagine this. You're standing in the middle of a storm. Not a literal one, but the kind life throws at you. Your phone is blowing up with bad news. People are demanding things from you. Your plans are collapsing, and your emotions are starting to take over. Your heart races. Your thoughts scatter. You feel like you're losing control. But then, there's another version of you, same situation, same chaos. But this version of you stands still, breath steady, mind clear. Not because the storm stopped, but because something inside you changed. That difference is what Marcus Aurelius mastered. And the truth is, his secret isn't really a secret. It's a set of principles, simple, powerful, and brutally honest, that once understood, make chaos lose its power over you. Let's walk through them. The first idea is this. You don't control what happens. You only control how you respond. Think about that for a second. Most of your stress doesn't come from events themselves. It comes from your reaction to them. Someone says something you don't like. You replay it in your head. Something goes wrong. You resist it, complain about it, fight it. But what if you stopped trying to control the uncontrollable? Marcus Aurelius believed that external events are neutral. They don't carry meaning until you assign it. So when chaos hits, instead of reacting instantly, pause and ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, then why let it control you? The second principle, your mind is your strongest defense or your biggest enemy. Picture your thoughts like a filter. Everything that happens passes through it. And if that filter is negative, fearful, or reactive, then even small problems feel overwhelming. But if your mind is trained, disciplined, then even big problems shrink. Marcus didn't avoid chaos. He ruled an empire filled with war, betrayal, and uncertainty. But he trained his mind daily, reminding himself that fear, anger, and frustration are choices. And here's the hard truth. Most people don't control their thoughts. Their thoughts control them. So the question becomes, are you thinking, or are you just reacting? Third, stop expecting life to be easy. This might sound harsh, but it's incredibly freeing. A lot of frustration comes from this hidden belief that life should go smoothly, that people should behave the way you want, that things should work out perfectly. But when reality doesn't match expectations, you suffer. Marcus Aurelius prepared himself every morning by reminding himself that he would encounter difficult people, unexpected problems, and unfair situations. Not to become negative, but to become ready. Because when you expect challenges, they don't shock you, they don't break you. You meet them with calm because you knew they were coming. Fourth, detach from outcomes. You put in effort. You try your best. But things don't always go your way. And that's where most people lose their peace. They tie their happiness to results, success, approval, validation, and when those don't come, they feel defeated. But Marcus focused on one thing, doing his duty well. Not the result, not the applause, just the action. Because outcomes are influenced by countless factors beyond your control. But your effort, that's yours. So instead of asking, will this work? Ask, am I giving my best? That shift alone can remove so much anxiety. Fifth, your time is limited. Stop wasting it on nonsense. Let's be real for a moment. How much of your stress comes from things that won't matter in a week? A month? A year? Arguments? Opinions? Ego battles? Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself of mortality, not in a depressing way, but as a way to focus. Because when you realize your time is finite, you stop giving importance to trivial chaos. You become selective, intentional, and suddenly the noise around you starts to fade. Sixth, control your emotions before they control you. Emotions are powerful, but they're also temporary. The problem is most people treat emotions as commands instead of signals. You feel angry, you act on it. You feel anxious, you spiral deeper. But Marcus saw emotions differently. He observed them, questioned them, refused to be ruled by them. So next time you feel overwhelmed, don't suppress it, but don't obey it either. Step back, breathe. Ask yourself, is this emotion helping me or hurting me? That pause is where control begins. Seventh, focus on the present moment. Chaos lives in the future and the past, regret, worry, fear of what might happen. But the present moment? It's manageable. Marcus Aurelius trained himself to stay grounded in the now, because no matter how chaotic life gets, you can always handle this moment. Not tomorrow's problems, not yesterday's mistakes, just this one. And when you stack enough calm moments together, you build a calm life. Eighth, don't take things personally. This one is a game changer. People will criticize you, misunderstand you, judge you, and if you take it personally, you give them power over your peace. But Marcus believed that people act based on their own perceptions, their own struggles, their own ignorance. So when someone treats you poorly, it says more about them than it does about you. Instead of reacting, try understanding, not to excuse behavior, but to free yourself from unnecessary anger. Ninth, build inner strength, not external comfort. Most people chase comfort. Easy life, no stress, no discomfort. But that's not how resilience is built. Marcus Aurelius embraced difficulty, not because he enjoyed it, but because he understood that strength comes from challenge. Think about it. Every time you face something hard and stay calm, you become stronger. Every time you resist reacting emotionally, you gain control. And over time, chaos stops feeling overwhelming because you've outgrown it. Finally, the 10th principle, the core of it all. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Read that again. Everything Marcus Aurelius taught comes back to this idea. You can't stop chaos. You can't control people. You can't predict life, but you can control how you think, how you respond, and who you choose to be in the middle of it all. And that's where true calm comes from. Not from a peaceful world, but from a powerful mind. So the next time life throws chaos at you, and it will, remember this. You don't need the world to be quiet. You need your mind to be still. Because calm isn't something you find. It's something you build. And once you build it, nothing can take it away from you. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,